How we doing, future Joshua? How are we doing? Starting earlier didn't go to plan, did it, you silly sausage? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Where's my medieval playlist? Here we go. Why hasn't this swapped over? Sorry if you heard me yawn there. Why does... Okay, I think we're good. Okay. Hello, friends. Hello, fellow citizens of the interwebs. Hello, Dark Souls fans. Whoever you might be, hello. I hope you've had a wonderful day. I'm coming in extremely hot tonight. But I don't want to get into it right away because I know I'm going to get pissed off. So Dark Souls honestly was maybe not the right choice for the game tonight. Because I don't want to be feeling any more frustrated. But I hope you've had a wonderful day. Whatever you've been doing, wherever you might be. We are back here in Dark Souls, and as you might already be able to tell, it is our first playthrough. Well, I always preface it by saying I did play the original Dark Souls until we got to Blighttown, and then I rage quit. There have been many, many, many occasions when I've wanted to do the same. But I had forgotten basically everything, other than a couple of points. So it's very much been a learning experience so far. Because when I gave up on the first game, like 10 years ago, I figured, okay, so any Souls-like I'm not going to get on with. And I kind of avoided it. So Elden Ring I haven't played. Lies of P I haven't played. Oh, here we go. Loads of like smaller budget games that I maybe would have otherwise tried. I didn't. So I'm glad I've played it now, because honestly we struggled way more during our playthrough. I think I was maybe stuck on Blighttown for like a day back in the day. We've been stuck on one boss fight, Ornstein and Smough. We were stuck on that for 4 streams. Finally we are. we are victorious over Ornstein and Smough. Unfortunately, it means we've got to venture down into confusing places like where we are now. I think we went this way, right? Yeah, oh, there's our souls, okay. Okay. I put it off as long as I could. I lasted, what, about 2 minutes. I got a rant for a minute. So, because I talk about everything on the stream, I have zero filter and zero plan as to what I'm talking about. So, we just go with the rambles. And if you don't like that, then there's a million other people that maybe stick to a script. But I talk about how my day's been. I ask you how your day's been. I tell you how my day's been. It helps me to sort through things that have big feelings attached. Oh dear. Okay. Not the best start. I talk about everything. I talk about the birthday cake that I made this week or last week. Talk about like what I'm having for dinner, whether I'm more depressed or more anxious that day, like all sorts of crap. But one of the things that came up was has been my experience streaming, because I started streaming in the summer. I am very much still a new streamer that doesn't really know what he's doing. I know more than when I started, but I'm very much still a newbie. And I've spoken before about my experience making clips and stuff, and I've spoken about how much I hate listening to my voice, and looking at myself on camera. So that's why I don't spend hours and hours and hours, more time than I'd actually spend streaming, editing down the streams into those popular like half-hour long videos, right? That, if I was going for growth, that's probably the right move, but that is not going to end well. That will get me burnt out, and that will get me hating myself and obsessing over irrelevant bullshit. And so far it's been working. We've streamed every day for 3 months. So we are definitely doing better than I expected. Anyway, so I've spoken about what it's been like making these YouTube shorts and the Instagram reels and the TikToks, and yeah, and my growing frustration with the fact that my phone had been running out of memory for about a year. But as soon as I started streaming, it was like, oh shit, we need like a bunch more storage to be editing bits together and stuff. So I do all my editing on my phone. And first the Spotify downloads went, then the games went, then apps went, and now it's at the point, well, not now because I've got my new phone. Anyway, then my new phone arrived, and I showed you the snazzy case. We were talking about when I went out to get the birthday cake ingredients, and it was the first time going out the house with my new phone and the case hadn't arrived. So I was hella nervous. We've spoken all about that. What I haven't spoken about is, because it hasn't come up, is the fact that I traded in my old phone. I say old phone, I think I got it in 2021. It was at the time the latest, what do you get? The flagship Samsung, the S22 Ultra, was the first like expensive phone I'd had. The first kind of big phone I had, but mainly like the first really good phone that could actually run stuff and had all the features that everyone else had kind of gotten used to, and it was awesome. But it only had 256 gigs of storage, and that was the only reason why I had to swap phone. I now have the 25 Ultra, which was cheaper than it has been because the 26 is coming out in February. So if I was going for pure specs, I'd wait like a month for the brand new one, right? But because I'm literally doing it solely for the storage, that didn't bother me. And for the first time as well, I haven't got my phone from the people my contract is with. I've done it completely separately, and I've bought it straight from Samsung. So I now have Samsung insurance, which should be a lot simpler. And it was the only place you could get the 1 terabyte version, which is, again, the whole reason I got it. And they said as well, if you send us your old phone, we will give you £180 off, which is not much, considering it was like, I mean, it was paid monthly, but it worked out to be something like £1,500. So it's a big old investment, but I definitely got my money's worth, especially because that phone saw me through my job making social media posts for a charity. So considering that was a paid actual job, yeah, I would say that probably it's worth back. But £180, I thought, well, that's more than I'll get from anywhere else. And it's going back to Samsung, right? So pretty trustworthy. I put the phone back in its original packaging because I really don't like to throw, like, I get anxious about throwing away like guitar pedal boxes and tech boxes and shit for this precise reason. Because the instructions that arrived with my new phone said, package it however you want, put this label on, but we recommend shipping in the original packaging. I thought, perfect. I have the original packaging. I will put it in there. It fit snugly. So snugly that when Samsung sent me my S25 Ultra, they sent it just in the standard box. They put that inside a bigger box with no paper, so the small box was banging against the big box, and it was fine. It arrived fine. But I thought, excuse me, oh God. I thought, well, I'd rather be safe than sorry. God. That's the ghost of Samsung trying to get me, trying to silence me. Yeah, £180 is still £180. And when I got my new phone, I didn't pay it it's not paid monthly like my phones have been before. I did it as a one-off. And they also had an option of spreading it out over 3 months. Why didn't I do that? That's what I'm asking myself. And no, I thought, well, we can use our savings and we can do that. And then we're not owing or in debt or paying something off or and I was like, well, this is exactly what you save for. It's why I don't buy a lot of stuff. Because I got that broke mindset. But it cleaned me out. And then I had, what's this thing? That doesn't look too friendly. I had 2 birthdays that I've had to get presents for. Which is fine. That's fine. This thing is well gross. I don't know exactly what it is. It's like a big sludge monster. That is super gross. And I think it's slowing us down as well. This looks like something straight out of the Blight Town. We should Estus. But yeah, so I was counting on the price being lower because it would also have 180 quid knocked off. But that today I got an email yesterday saying that it arrived. I can't remember if I said it. So I did the original box and then wrapped it in 3 layers of bubble wrap and then packaged, right? So that thing was not moving. It was like a, you know, like in the movies, when there's like bricks of coke. It was snug as a bug in a rug, or whatever the saying is. That shit was not getting damaged or battered or anything. And this morning I had an email from Samsung saying, yeah, basically, I'm paraphrasing, fuck you, pay us, or we're going to deactivate your phone. And I'm like, huh? And they're like, bitch, the phone you sent is damaged. Like, ho, the back cover is off. And I was like, well, I videoed the phone fully working. Because I knew this shit would happen. I fucking knew it. I knew that Samsung don't get to be a $1 billion company without fucking getting all the bloody pennies from all the poor people they can. And they're like, right, you need to send us £100 now, or we're going to deactivate your phone. And I was emailing them over and over, like, trying to explain, like, how, if it's been damaged, it's the fucker that's working there, opening the packages, that's dropped it or something. Because it was in perfect condition, other than the fact that it had been used for 3 or 4 years. There was no scratches, no damage, no chips, no nothing. Screen perfectly. Oh, because I took care of that thing. That was a big fucking investment. So I have. But they have no options for like contesting it. Their mind is made up that I sent it to them damaged, and what, hoped they wouldn't notice, hoped they wouldn't, like, I mean, I'm pretty thick with some shit. I am very dumb sometimes. And I know I'm a legitimate crazy person. But I'm not going to try and pull that. I don't think you can fool Samsung that easily. But yeah, so I thought I was broke like last week. But I still had something. Right now I have nothing. And I have 2 weeks to go until I get money. So we're gonna be living the porridge life, which honestly I'm kind of looking forward to, because I haven't had porridge since I had my two. Oh, sugar! We've just. Yeah, I haven't had porridge since I had to only have porridge, because my tooth been scooped. Which was also, we were also talking through all that while streaming. I mean, not like when it was being done, but so it's been a stressful day. I've been stressing. Which, yeah, like I said, maybe this wasn't the game for tonight. Maybe we should have gone for something, I don't know, something a bit more relaxed. Or not even necessarily relaxed, but not quite so frustrating. But we're in this now. We're in this for as long as the stream keeps going, which we've hit half an hour. Last night when we tried playing Dark Souls, we just hit 15 minutes and then it died. But I had a good time swapping. I think that's definitely a good rule that I'm going to keep doing. Like, when the universe / Xbox / Twitch / Streamlabs / whoever's fault it is, decides that the stream's going to stop, I will take that as the universe saying, like, leave this for later. Let's play something else. I don't know. The annoying thing is that it tends to happen, the game doesn't stop. So it's not the game that's crashed, which is what I thought the first few times it happened. That's not the case. It's one of the streaming people. I don't know whether it's Xbox's side or Twitch's side or Streamlabs' side, or I don't know. God, I thought we were going to go swimming again. Oh, Jesus Christ, that thing. Oh, fuck. Oh my God, that thing made me jump. Jesus. I think that, is that the first jump scare we've had in Dark Souls? Oh. That got me because I wasn't expecting it. Fuck. Yeah, I am so lost down here. I know we have to be down here somewhere. And I know there's a fog door somewhere. Treasure ahead. Yeah, that's somebody effing with us, right? They're having a little play. Yeah, I ain't seeing no treasure. Oh, I did just spy the fog door, though. I don't know how we get across there. There's steps, so I'm assuming we can walk in this bit. Just wandering here, I guess. Wasn't there a bunch... Or was this where the giant slime thing was? For a brief second, before I hit Dark Souls, I was gonna play Minecraft, which I know so little about. When it came out, did we? No. When it came out, it was PC, right? So as someone that only had, what was it at that time? I don't even know if I had my Xbox 360. What was it, like 2011, 2010? I'm not sure. I don't know how the timeline works out, but I didn't play it at the time. Some of my friends did. Basically, all my friends played games. We were a nerdy crew. And most of them actually kind of played like, because again, nerds. It was all like Rome Total War and shit like that. So all those kind of RTS games I've never played. And when Minecraft came out, I put that in the same box. I was like, oh, it's one of those PC games. Maybe I'd like it if I try it, but I can't play it, so there's no point. Let's focus on chemistry. And then they released it on Xbox, then they re-released it. You can get it on my phone. I'm pretty sure if you have like a smart fridge is a thing. I don't know if that's a thing. If there's like some super fancy fridge, probably in America, that has like a TV screen on, I'm sure that probably runs Minecraft. And I did play a teeny bit of it. One of the first times I ever streamed. I think those streams are lost to the ages, because it's before I set up the cross-streaming thing. So those, as soon as they expired on Twitch, they are all gone. We played Hold Fast, which is I don't know how to describe it, a game. We played FIFA. We played Minecraft. I think what was the other thing? I think the very first time I streamed, I was playing The Division 2. Mainly because I was so bored grinding in that game that I was like, crumbs, this would be it. If I'm gonna give this a try, today would be a good try. Because I'm not too focused on this. I don't think I've played that game since. Here we go. So I suppose we could try going through the fog gate, see what's through there. I don't know that there's anything else here. I can hear lots of spooky noises, which is not fun. This place is super creepy. Oh, I guess we've been here. So I know there's a boss down here somewhere. I don't know where. I don't know where. I guess we'll just go through it. Should probably use an Estus before, though. Don't want to go in half-cocked. Cheers, friends. Oh, God, I just tweaked my back. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Shit, I don't know what happened there. What I do for a chiropractor. Hot diggity dog. I don't think the camera's angled great tonight. I kind of have to be like... Well, I've ranted about what I was coming in hot about. So, thank you for letting me get that shit off my chest. I have a hello to say, but I don't know who it's to. Because we've had a YouTube subscriber, but I don't know your name. So, if you happen to be that person, I hope you're doing wonderfully. Thank you so much. It means so much, and I appreciate it so much. Not only thank you for the little serotonin burst, but thank you for subscribing, because that means, like, I hit 150,000 views on YouTube today. They emailed me to tell me that. And that was super cool. But it's also like, well, views, that includes people that see it and, like, swipe away, right? It comes up on their feed and they're like, ooh, that's not high quality enough. The dude is awful and I hate him. I don't know. The algorithm isn't always great, which is fine. There's a million better people to be watching on Twitch or YouTube playing this game right now. But every time someone follows or subscribes, if it's YouTube, it's like, well, shit, that person's seen and then gone, oh yeah, we should hang out. Like, I want to see more. I don't hate it. I don't know. It's literal proof against all the things my anxiety says, right? Sorry to be rambling before we go through here. A big thing when I was doing CBT for my anxiety way back, like, Jesus Christ, 11 years ago, when I was very first getting help and getting my brain all analysed. And one of the main things they had to teach me with anxiety is that it lies, right? Or maybe it doesn't lie, but it exaggerates. So you have to learn to make the distinction between, I can't remember what term they used to describe it. But it was basic. Oh, what word was it? I think my therapist at the time, she was very posh, so she liked using big words. So I think she called it founded versus unfounded thoughts, which essentially means like, so I'm here, automatically my brain is running 24/7, and it's right now it's going, you sound ridiculous, the camera's not angled on you right, and you look like a twat, even more so than normal. You sound terrible, your voice is too bassy, your voice is too monotonous, you need to, you say too much, you say like too much, like way too much, and it's a problem. It makes you look stupid. Anyone that comes across this is going to think how stupid you look. They're going to think you're the worst person ever. Anyone that does follow is doing it to laugh at you because they find it funny watching you pretend you have friends. I don't know. And you'd be like, okay, so all those thoughts are there. That's what your brain is telling you. Well, you're a scientifically minded person, she'd say to me, because I am. Like, where's the evidence? Where's the proof? And if it has proof, then fair enough. You still might be overthinking it, but there's some logic there. If there's no evidence, then it's completely unfounded, and you can you can notice that feeling come up. You can notice that thought bubbling away in your brain, and you just learn to go like, okay, well that's that thought. Brains pop up loads of thoughts. I am not that thought. That's not what I truly believe. I don't know how I am, because I will never be able to experience myself as a stranger. So I will never know how I really come across. And I have that shit so ingrained. I've now forgotten why I went on that ramble. Let's just go through the floodgate, shall we? Oh yeah. But it's like when you get those things like a Twitch follower or a YouTube subscriber or a like on a live stream or a clip that you've made, or that means it's something that somebody has actively. A view is something passive. My brain would say it's probably someone that's like too busy having a shit to scroll away. They're probably bots. It's probably people that it's come up and they've swiped away straight away. Who knows? But when someone's actively like done something, whether it's liked a clip or liked the stream or followed or subscribed, it's like, well, damn, that's not that. Suddenly all those anxious thoughts, they become unfounded. because it's like, well, like I said, it's like empirical proof that, you know, you're not entirely worthless. Maybe like 99.9%, but so I really do. I appreciate it so much. To the point that I do get a little bit emotional. Like where I think it was oh gosh, I thought that was a ghost. I mean, it is a ghost. I thought it was an enemy ghost. I can't remember what milestone it was. I think it might have been... it was fairly recent. I don't think it was 100 subscribers on YouTube, because that was a while ago. I think it might have been... Oh, I know what it was. So YouTube told me that I'd hit... here we go. Can't remember how many, but it was a certain amount of comment. It was something insane, like 50 comments. Which is awesome, and I have no shame in saying that I really appreciate it. So of course I'm gonna get a bit emotional. Ooh, we're back here again. See, I don't actually remember. After here, where we're supposed to go. I thought we've been here once, we made it this far. But I guess it was a different way, because I'm pretty sure we came out down there and then saw this stuff and then ended up going this way. Whereas this is, we're coming at them from the other side this time. So I don't know where does this take us? So I think we're now backtracking, which is obviously not ideal, but oh god, we got ghosties. Okay, we're low on curses. Oh god, there's tons of them. Got ghosties for days. I'm excited about tomorrow, because I get to see my sister's dog, and I never thought I'd be excited to see a dog. For context, I have always had basically a fear of dogs. First of all, we had a cat growing up. I have a cat now. So I'm definitely a cat person. But when I was little, I was out learning to ride my bike. Like I was riding my bike. And it wasn't the neighbours. I think it was like 3 doors down. had these two really big German Alsatians. I think that's what they're called, right? Big motherfuckers. And I'm sure they were friendly. I'm sure they wouldn't have hurt me. But to young child me, that shit was absolutely terrifying. When they ran out, I think they opened the front door, so they kind of ran out and down the street. And I was there, and they ran over to me and were like going up on me. So after that, I have been genuinely terrified of dogs. I've appreciated their cuteness, but from afar. My sister's dog has broken that fear. She is adorable and the cutest. Second cutest, because my cat's the cutest. Ooh, we got an item over there. I have no idea where we are right now. I am so turned around. It also helps that she's a little dog, not a big dog. Here we go. I don't know where we are. We will take that. I can hear something squishing around. Doesn't sound friendly. Maybe it sounds a bit too friendly. Oh, crumbs. I thought that was it for us. Okay, I have no idea where we are. I think I might have been like... I think I started going back on myself. But then we ended up at the dragons. And then I went what I thought was the way we came before, but clearly isn't. Okay, timer's going to go off. So let me do it. We'll do it because we can have a little have a calm little moment here. It's annoying that you can't sit and disappear the menu, because that would be very picturesque. And also, the fact that there is no photo mode in this game is a genuine travesty. Because I can only imagine... I know it will break the game because you'd have to pause it, but... Gosh, that would be cool. we should be back. Yes, we're back. Oh, I've just checked the stream on YouTube. Thank you so much to whoever's liked that. Whoever's liked it. Thank you so much. I'd love to know at what point I got that like. What ramble I was on. Or again, I say this whenever I talk about getting likes on the stream while it's going. I don't know if it's about a specific moment or if it's more like expressing like that you're pleased I'm playing the game we're playing. I don't know. I'd be very interested to know. I am super grateful nonetheless. Like, regardless of why, thank you very much for the like. I mean, I'm glad because talking through my coming in hotness, not to bring it up again, but that I was frustrated and I could feel myself. I had to let it out in one way or another. And honestly, I'd say talking about stuff on stream is very much my healthiest coping mechanism. I mean, there are far worse that I've used. Okay, anyway. Here we are back down here. Unfortunately, we're going to have to use our last curse. Which means, I mean, ideally, one of these will drop 2. No, we got nothing. Sugar. Okay. Well, we've used it now. So I think we'll go this way, which was more ghosty. I think there's actually a bit up here where there's like 6 ghosts all in the same place. So if we could do that, purely just for the curses, that would be awesome. That would be a job well done. Oh, here we go. Here's some. Oh, and some more. Right, well, we'll equip it. I don't really want to leave it to get that low again. Where is it? Here we go. I think it's here, right? I mean, we might as well, if we're here, we might as well stock up. Because the good thing is we knock out a ghost in 2 hits. As long as we've used a curse. The bad news is that if they're coming at you from more than one side, and there's more than maybe 2 or 3, they have an insanely long reaching attack. It's pretty broken, honestly. So if they get on multiple sides of us and we can't block, that is not a recipe for a good time. I mean, it is for the ghost, but not for the person. I think this is where the Banshee is. Which is the screaming ghost. This one, I think. Yeah. Well, we're getting more powerful, because that took us, I think it was 3 hits the first time we came down here. I know we haven't leveled... that actually doesn't make sense, because we haven't leveled up. And we haven't upgraded any equipment, so I don't know how that will be the case. This is all backtracking. What's over there? I'm very conscious that we have probably missed stuff down here, purely because it's so dark and everything looks the same. And I have no frame of reference. So there is no logic or methodicalness. We are wandering the ruins of New Londo, hoping to come across where we're supposed to go. I know somewhere there's the dragons, which we haven't beaten, and then there's another path that I don't remember where it is now. With all the skeletal looking dudes. This way, maybe? I'm so lost. We will take those. Don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Is this where we came from? This is a shortcut we unlocked, but I don't see how it's really a shortcut. Oh god, there's 2. Okay, this might not end well. Let's not get greedy. Oh crumbs, we've got no stamina. Oh, this is not good. We got to Estus again. We need to get some room. Do the Ornstein and Smough technique. Try and separate them. There we go. Let's do another Estus, because we've got plenty. Backstab. Big Peter to the rescue. I don't know where we're going, folks. I don't want to accidentally drown us another time. Is that... Oh, yeah, that's a skeletal person. Oh, I didn't know they could do a 4-hit chain. we should be back. I think I might have accidentally whacked the camera with my butt cheek when I stood up. So, it might be a smidge off, I'm not sure. We'll see. Right, you have me till I fall asleep now. Have my tablets. They're gonna start affecting me. So we got, I don't know, at least half an hour. Right, let's try this again, shall we? We look so badass. Oh my god, you can actually see our face under there. How are we seeing anything? Right, what's the bet that we die before we get our souls back? I would say rather high. See, I think there's... Because I think there's got to be a faster way of getting where we're going. I think there was another tower somewhere. Was it this one? I don't know where this takes us. The Valley of the Drakes. Oh yeah, well this is... We haven't explored the Valley of the Drakes. It's one of the places we came to and then we left it for later. But I'm assuming that the bit in the ruins where there's like 5 dragons or something, that's got to be somewhere here. We must be able to get there. I don't know if this is going to end up quicker. I think this takes us to Blighttown, which we are not going to Blighttown. So it's going to be this way, I think. Honestly, be wary of Drake. I mean, I can't see one. But if there might be one, we'll unequip the fire sword, because I don't know if this makes any effect, but I feel like a fire sword against a dragon probably isn't gonna work well, right? What do we have here? Need lightning. Ooh, well we have a lightning spear. If that person's saying like, oh, do we still? Oh yeah, we upgraded our +10 winged spear into the Dragon Slayer. But we should still have. Yeah, here we go. We do have the lightning spear. So I'm gonna trust this person's advice. Is this some kind of like undead dragon? Because that is super spooky. Yes, that thing is very much alive and kicking. Okay. Okay. Apparently there's a way from through the Valley of the Drakes to Darkroot. Now we have fully explored Darkroot Garden and Darkroot Basin. It took us a very long time. I think that was 2 Dark streams ago we finally finished that. 2 Dark Souls streams, even. So I'm assuming we've seen this shortcut, but right now I can't picture it in my head. So I don't know. I feel like we are missing a shortcut, because it is a long trek through New Londo ruins. So I don't know. I think maybe I don't like my chances that much, but I think maybe we could be missing something. Honestly, there's just been so many shortcuts and elevators, and like, it's very hard to keep track of. But we are yet to find the place here in the Valley of the Drakes where we come out from New Londo ruins. This thing, I think this is now awake, right? But it loves doing that. Oh my god, again? Seriously? Dude, come on. Okay. Well, if he's gonna do that, I'm gonna do this. If he's just gonna Godzilla all over the floor and not do anything, well, we're not doing a ton of damage and we're now out of those. Can we try fireball from this distance? Oh, bloody hell, that worked. That worked a treat. We might do this, you know. Well, that was easy. Are we like the Dragonborn now? Have we absorbed the dragon's soul? We can Fusrodar people. Oh, hang on, that I think is where the new Londo bit brings us out. Okay. So we've defeated the big fella. Well, that's given me, I mean, we did kind of cheese it, but we got like no souls from that either. Can't believe that. Fire clearly worked against that though. I mean, I thought fire wouldn't work against dragons. It's like using water moves on Squirtle. We've got to Estus, otherwise we're going to be toast. Also don't want to get pushed off the edge. Okay, one down. Yeah, we only get 1,000 souls. That's ridiculous. That's a gosh darn dragon, for goodness sake. I don't know what to play for tomorrow's stream. Because I mean, me and my sister are even resembling close. We talk like a handful of times a year. So she doesn't really want to see me, but I'll see her for like half an hour. Again, like I said, I get to see her, which is awesome. But yeah, so it's not like I'm going to a party or something and I'm not going to be streaming until I mean, the time we normally stream, I could go to a party and then come back and stream. I don't know. I'm not the sort of person that gets invited to parties. What's... Oh, hang on. I think I know where we are. Are we on the other side of the bridge that... So does that make this place somewhere new? Maybe with some loot? No. We just have another elevator. Oh, come on. I don't know what to play, because I usually whenever we talk, I don't want to go into this. I'll go into it tomorrow maybe. But we are not close. We are very different people. And I wish that wasn't the case, but anyway, I will probably be streaming earlier because I'm going to be coming in hot again. That's how it usually goes. So we may well be starting earlier tomorrow, in all likelihood. I don't know what to play. Might be Morrowind, or it might be something else, I'm not sure. I was getting a bit anxious there. I mean, I really don't know. Times like this, I wish there was a map. Some kind of... I don't know. So I am confuzzled. I think I might call it a night soon. It's been quite a quiet stream tonight. Normally at this point, at this sort of time, I'm like, if there's people in chat, if I'm hanging out with people in conversation, then that will keep me going. That's when I usually push it too far. It's like end up having like 5 hours sleep. But it's also the most fun streams. Oh, we're back here with the bloody ghosties now. I think this will probably be our last life for tonight's stream. However far we might get, I don't know. See if we can find the way, the official way back to the bit with the dragons that isn't going through the shortcut and round the other way. Because that didn't feel much like a shortcut. Which means there's got to be a better way. We just need to find it. Yes, that is way easier said than done. I will probably, if I finish soon, which I'm thinking I will because there's 3 of them now, I might finish off a clip and then post. Oh my god, there's 4 now. We are so cooked. Yeah. If I post it tonight, or if I post it when I post it tomorrow, if you want to decide what we play, you just got to leave a comment and let me know what you're in the mood for. So I'm more than happy to play whatever. If you're in the mood for a particular game or a genre or a vibe, whatever it might be. I'm happy because I'm going to be streaming, so... Otherwise, I think I'll probably be starting early tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be a 7-hour stream. I don't think we're ever going to beat that. But, we'll see. Thank you to anyone that's watched tonight, anyone that's been lurking. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I feel like I was very rambly today. I was not super focused. But I appreciate you holding space for me to talk this shit through. I appreciate it every time. Whether I'm talking about stuff I'm really pissed off about, or about what I had for breakfast. You're still listening, and I appreciate that very much. Where does this one take us? Oh, it's just... Oh, okay. I thought I missed, like, a really obvious part of the thing here. Okay. Well, I don't think we'll be playing Dark Souls tomorrow unless someone requests it. We'll be resuming the playthrough of something else. We'll see. But thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever you might be doing. Thank you once again to YouTube subscriber 128. I love you so much. And I'll probably... Let me say the same thing that I've done. I don't think I did it last night or the night before, but I did it a couple of times. I don't have a clip ready. I might get it finished tonight, but honestly, I don't know if I'll end up posting it. I think it will be tomorrow. So if I post that, then it will be the case for that. But otherwise, if the live stream gets any likes, then that will be how many hours early tomorrow's stream starts. It will probably be starting early anyway, but this is a way of me, like, committing. It's very easy for me to sit here and say, oh yeah, I'll start earlier. But because I haven't committed myself to it, my brain and my anxiety is like, oh yeah, why, it is no biggie. But if I say this at the end of the stream, then I feel like I'm committing to it. So I think it has one right now over on YouTube. If you want me to start the stream ridiculously early, then I guess like it a bunch of times, even though you can only like it once. So I don't know how that would work. But yeah, no pressure. It's just a little fun thing that it's more helping me. It's like when I say, oh yeah, people are more than welcome to say what game they're in the mood for. Part of that is me being a good host, but it's mostly me just trying to take some of the decisions away, take some of the opportunities for overthinking away. But we'll be back here in Dark Souls soon. Probably not tomorrow, like I said, unless someone requests it. But we'll be back in the next couple of days for sure. And I've got a bunch of clips for Dark Souls to post, so take care, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening or your morning or whatever you might be doing. We hit 2 hours, which, considering last night's Dark Souls stream died after 15 minutes, I'm taking that as a big ol' win. Big ol' win. But thanks, folks. Don't you dare go hollow. We made it through another day, right? Whether it was a good day or a bad day, we made it. So we haven't gone hollow for another 24 hours. So you don't get to see what I'm playing tomorrow. If